Hi, today's word is Acts chapter 10, verse 1 to 2, and it says, there was a certain man in Caesarea called Cornelius, a centurion of the band called the Italian band, a devout man and one that feared God with all his house, which gave much alms to the people and prayed to God always. So Cornelius had a track record of being a man who feared God with all his house. He was a devout man. He was religious, committed in serving God. He gave alms to the people. He was generous. And he prayed to God always. And from the outside, anyone looking at Cornelius could tell that this man is a believer. But then, in God's sight, he was an unbeliever, even if he did all those things. Because in subsequent verses, in the Acts chapter 10, God sent an angel to him to let him know to send Peter, so Peter will preach the gospel to him for him to be saved, because that's what's most important. Now, in Romans chapter 10, verse 9 to 10, it says that if thou shalt confess with thy mouth the Lord Jesus and shalt believe in thy heart that God had raised him from the dead, thou shalt be saved. For with the heart man believes unto righteousness, and with the mouth confession is made unto salvation. That's the way to be saved. So Peter had to preach the gospel to him according to Romans chapter 10, verse 13 to 15. And then he had to believe the gospel. And when he did so, he was saved. And that's the way to be saved, not by works of righteousness and all of that. Because there are many people in churches that think they are saved but are not saved. They think they're saved because they go to church. They think they're saved because their parents are saved. They think they're saved because they pray, they read the Bible, they give, they do works of righteousness. But that's not the case. One has to believe in their heart and confess with their mouth that Jesus is Lord in order to be saved.